to my channel. My name is Jared, aka Camellia Sinensis, and today I have a list of my favorite foundations for oily combination skin because that's the kind of skin that I have. So I've tried out tons of foundations, like way too many. If you have oily combination skin, everything just melts off. It doesn't stay on. I've tried tons of them, and I mean tons of them. I have tried Maybelline, I have tried CoverGirl, I have tried Fenty, I have tried Dior, and I have a list of 6 of my favorite foundations that I have found that work the best, that stay on, that are medium to full coverage because that's usually what I prefer, and that wear nicely and that wear all day. They're all different price ranges. Let me get started with this. The first one is what I have here in my hand. It is the Fit Me by Maybelline foundation. It is the matte and poreless foundation. I am in the color 310 Sun Beige. This one retails for $5.99. It has about 40 shades. It is wonderful. It stays on pretty much all day. I've worn it to work. It is a lighter foundation, like a medium. I love it. So I'm gonna recommend this one. Plus, like I said, it ranges at around $5.99. The next foundation is actually my personal favorite out of all of these foundations. I talked about it in my last video. I cannot go without having this foundation in my collection. I have to have it. I feel naked. It is one of those foundations that is like my holy grail. It is wonderful. This one is $8.99. It is, again, like a medium to buildable heavy foundation. I like it because I can do like a super light layer and just even out my skin tone, or I can just put it on super heavy. In the color Sand Beige in this one. I love the formula. It is a little bit thicker than the Fit Me foundation, which is nice because what I hate about this one is that it doesn't have a pump. It's just one of these like pour out, and because it is such a light foundation, it makes a mess. Where this one, it has a pump, it's a little thicker, it's a little harder to make a mess with. So love that one. That one has only about 24 shades, which is like, Milani, get it together, girl. But you know, it's a small brand. The next foundation is from The Body Shop. It's for $16. It's the Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Foundation. I am in the shade Malucan Nutmeg. I love this foundation. It is amazing. If you have acne, get this foundation because it has tea tree oil in it. So as you're wearing foundation all day, you're also drying out those blemishes. I love this foundation for that reason. However, if you have a dry day, do not wear this foundation. It will dry you out. It's just that tea tree oil that's in it. It is a very drying foundation, I will say that. It goes on very thick and a little dry, but I usually will wear this foundation if I'm having like super heavy oily day and I just need to cover up. And if I'm having like blemishes, I'll put this foundation on and it's awesome. My skin feels like it's breathing and doesn't feel super heavy even though it's going on pretty thick. I love this foundation. Plus it's all natural, it's cruelty free, it's vegan, it's all the amazing things. This one retails for $16. but it is on sale currently on their website for $11.20. They only have about 20 shades, so you know it is a little bit hard to find your shade, especially if you are a little darker than me, but it's a good foundation. The next one is actually a stick foundation. I'm not the biggest fan of stick foundations, but this one, my dear, it is from the brand Flesh. They have about 40 shades in this line. This is what it looks like. This is actually my second one of these foundations. This retails for $18. I get these normally at Ulta, so you can find it at Ulta, or you can go on their website. I'm in the color, currently in the color 23 Cappuccino. I was the one that was after it, which is Dulce de Leche. I love the names of them. I love this foundation because it's a stick foundation, and like I said, I normally don't like stick foundations, but this foundation in particular, it is so easy to apply. I get a lot of redness around my nose and in like my cheeks, so sometimes I just want to cover up that redness. I'll just go in to the redness and I'm good. It evens out my skin. It stays on all day long. It doesn't feel thick. It doesn't feel heavy. It's easy to just add to just little small areas. Last a really, really long periods of time for such a small little container. And because it's such a small container, I love to carry this, like if I'm going out somewhere, throw this in my bag, easy peasy. Next foundation is actually my newest foundation. It is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. It's what I'm wearing today. I am in love with this foundation, like new holy grail. This one, and this one, like cannot live without these foundations anymore. Like these are it. These are everything. This one, it retails for $20. They do have about 42 shades. If you don't know about Juvia's Place, I mean, really, y'all should really. I don't really know about them very well, but now their foundation has made me a believer. It's super, super cute. It's a little squeeze bottle. I'm in the shade Aruba. I love it. The way that I can best describe this foundation, out of any of these foundations, it's your skin, but better. All of these foundations, I love. They make my skin look beautiful and flawless, and in pictures, they're perfect foundations. This one especially, I don't know what, like what it's doing with my skin, but my skin just, it looks flawless. You guys are looking at it right now. I don't know if it looks flawless right now, but I just love the way it looks on pictures. I love the way it looks on camera. I love the way it feels. It stays on all day. It doesn't like crack anywhere. It's buildable. It's matte. It's like this is just the best one. Like I said, it's only $20. Too high for some people for the price, but you know, this is an amazing foundation. I love it. I like when I first bought it and I put it on the first time, I was like, oh my god. It's my new favorite. The next one, I am jumping from a $20 foundation to a $52 foundation. This is the Dior Forever Undercover 24-hour full coverage foundation. This is what it looks like. It, like I said, retails for $52, which I remember purchasing this for way more, so I don't know if it was just the store I was in, I don't know, but I remember it being a lot more than $52. They only have 30 shades. I am in the shade 40. I know it's expensive, but it's Dior. They have wonderful foundations, especially for oily combination skin. It does similar to this one where it's like my skin but better. It does a really good job of coverage and staying on all day and making my skin look velvety, smooth, and satin, and just amazing. But it is so expensive, so I have been very careful with the way I use it. This is probably expired, but girl, I spent over $50 on this. I am using every little last drop of it. I only wear that foundation on like genuinely special occasions and days that I need my skin to look flawless and also hydrated. It has something that just like makes my skin look bright and beautiful and like like, it looks dewy, but it doesn't look oily. It's still a nice matte finish. That's my list of my 6 favorite foundations for oily skin. I do have one more, which is the Fenty foundation. I just don't currently have it in my collection because I have 6 other foundations currently that I am like going through. The Milani, the Flush, the Maybelline, and the Body Shop one. These I have gone through multiples of, so I can actually like sit here and tell you I've used multiples of these, and the formula is still the same. It's still wonderful. I love the way it looks. I love the way they feel. I feel like I get like little cracks, and like you start seeing my nose, and then my nose, like I stated in my last video, have tons of blackheads and whiteheads, and it's just susceptible to those things. So I really like to make sure that this area is covered, and if a foundation in 2 hours this is gone, that foundation is also gone. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was this video. I don't know if it was a short video. It was a very complicated video to film today because my boyfriend is home. I had to make him leave, and so I'm trying to do this quickly. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment, all that fun stuff. Go follow my Instagram if you guys want to see more pictures of this look. I had really fun creating this look today. Maybe next week I'll do just a simple makeup tutorial for you guys. We'll see. I love you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. I'm gonna put these back. Editing Jared here. I realized watching this video back that it was all over the place. My hair was all over the place. Lighting was all over the place. I was all over the place. But this video was very hard to film for me for some reason this week. Not just because my boyfriend was home, but for other just depression reasons. So anyway, I hope you guys liked it, and I'm in my car right now. Don't at me. I'm waiting for boyfriend to get off work. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like for me being on camera and all of my ugly. So thank you.